brutally insane moments of birds hunting its prey. Birds are one of the most fascinating creatures we know, with their colorful feathers, melodious chirps, and majestic flight. But did you know that they could also be the most deadly predators on Earth? We'll be looking at the birds you wouldn't want to run afoul of. Brace yourselves for brutally insane moments of birds hunting prey. Disclaimer: the birds on this list are feisty enough to thrill and even scare you. Hawks. The hawk is one very interesting bird. You never see them attack without standing from a distance and watching their prey. If the cat wasn't behind the glass, that would have been a smooth catch. But that's just one very rare case of a miss. When this hawk was craving iguana for lunch, it made sure to catch one. The way they hunt on land is by flying very high into the sky and observing their target environment from a distance. This hunting method is called high soaring. Once they choose their prey, they make their move at a speed of 120 miles per hour. Sometimes they combine this high soaring method with hover and pounce. Watch how this Galapagos hawk dived towards this iguana and grabbed it with its sharp talons. That's the hover and pounce method on display. They hover over their prey, and when they find the right moment, they pounce on them, grabbing them tightly with their merciless talons. Even if the prey tries to fight or wiggle their way out, they will only get more hurt, because the more they struggle, the deeper the bird will drive its talons into them. Here's another hawk caught love in action. You might easily mix this hunting method for the hover and pounce method, but no, that's a completely different hawk move. It's called perch and swoop. The Harris hawk has been stirring on the top of the cactus, watching the rat closely. The edge of a meadow is another common hawk position for perch and swoop. You might think they're resting, but they are waiting for the perfect time to attack, and when they find their opening, they make their move. The hawk caught the rat in one swoop. That's why it's called perch and swoop. You can also call this cooperative hunting, since they didn't hunt alone. Now, all the prey we have shown so far are much smaller and less dangerous than the hawk, but this next one will give you the chills. Here we see a hawk attacking a rattlesnake, and you won't believe who won the battle. It was the hawk. In fact, the rattlesnake didn't stand a chance against the red-tailed hawk. With its deadly 20 to 40 mile-an-hour flying speed, the hawk confidently made the first move. Your respect for hawks of all species must be sky high by now, but just wait until we introduce the next bird on our list. Eagles. Ever wonder why eagles are thought to be one of the most dangerous birds in the world? Just take a look at their powerful talons and you'll know why. Firstly, their eyesight is 8 times sharper than the human eye. Then they can fly as high as 10,000 feet up in the sky. Plus, these guys are super fast. And their grip strength? It's a crushing 400 psi. That's 10 times stronger than the human grip. So if they hold on to something, just know that there's no letting go. Which is why people have to wear gloves over their lower arms while handling eagles. It's no surprise that when eagles, especially bald eagles, go fishing, it's a catch. Talk about precision. Clearly, they are naturals at it. Speaking of eagles, we have all kinds of eagles, each with their own unique strength. While we applaud the remarkable fishing techniques of the bald eagle, the African fishing eagle doesn't just fish. They have this aerial maneuver technique that helps them catch much more agile prey mid-air, very easily. Now you know why small birds are always happy when crocs catch eagles. They're probably thinking, good riddance. Eagles are sometimes opportunistic feeders, just like how this eagle snacked on this baby buck that was abandoned for its deformity. Alright, enough about eagles. Let's talk about this fish with a big mouth and insatiable appetite. Pelicans. Pelicans feed by what is called plunge diving. Unlike other birds, these guys don't bother about stealth and playing hide and seek with prey. They just open their mouths and get filled. Just kidding. That's not what really happens, but it's close. They gulp large volumes of water with their prey on it and swallow them alive. Their pouch, also known as guller pouch, actually acts like a fishing net. They use it to maneuver their prey into the best position and swallow in one swift swing. They use cooperative feeding because most times they hunt in groups and travel in groups too. The next bird on our list are fish lovers. That's the only thing they eat all their lives. Can you make a guess? You guessed right, ospreys. In comparison with other birds, the osprey's talons are well adapted to catching prey below the water's surface. They can dive deeper than the average bird to catch their prey head first and soar high up into the air and back to their nest to feed. But how do they spot the fish? Usually they hover over the water surface at 30 to 130 feet high for a while until they spot the perfect fish. Ospreys hardly hunt fish that are longer than 16 inches. Any fish swimming within 3 feet below the water surface can easily be sighted. The osprey fovea, a small spot in the retina of the eye where the eye vision is the sharpest, is twice the size of the human fovea, and their photoreceptors are less dense, all contributing to their impressive vision. Once they sight a fish, they dive in on a vertical or diagonal angle. This is called plunging, and because of how good their talons are, they can catch one fish on each talon. Think that's impressive? Wait until you hear about the incredible hunting superpowers of the next bird on this list. Owls. Owls have a number of superpowers that make them super deadly raptors. From their near silent flight to their exceptional night vision, these majestic birds of prey are the real masters of the night skies. Their eyesight is no joke. These guys can sight any prey from incredible distances in the dead of night with unmatched clarity. But their eyes aren't their only enviable predatorial senses. They have good hearing too. They can easily pinpoint even the slightest rustle of prey from as far as 100 meters away. Nothing misses them. Now add that to the super sharp talons and incredible stealth from the silent flight. You never see them coming, but they can see you and hear you clearly. How scary is that? Most owls hunt with the perch and swoop method. They perch on a high beach to give them a good view and listen carefully for their prey. The great gray owl, for example, can hear a teeny-weeny vole as far as 60 centimeters under the snow from a wintry treetop that's up to 30 meters away. Once they find them, they silently fly in their direction and catch them in one swoop. Just like this great gray owl over here. Like most birds, they take their prey back to their nest to feed quietly before hunting the next one. And it's a wrap. Which bird did you find most intriguing? Which bird do you think is the most deadly? Let us know in the comments. We hope you enjoyed this video. If you enjoyed watching the video and would like to see more videos like this one, hit the like and subscribe buttons. Thank you for watching. We'll see you on the next one.